Hello, and welcome to Last Time On. This is the podcast for the people who want to watch all this prestige television, but who's got time for it?
Apparently, I do. I had so much, I've watched 3 different things this week.
Oh, you mean a normal week for me.
Fair.
I
forgot
understand completely.
I forgot we were doing this, and so I've watched the other episode of what we'll be doing next week now.
I wasn't going to acknowledge it at all.
Oh, fair enough.
I was just going to get into it and let people pretend like we had watched the wrong thing. Like we forgot what April Fool's was on this podcast network.
Fool you.
For the third of our audience that also listens to Who Are You? You are in for a treat tomorrow. Don't tell anyone in the Discord. Just let it be a surprise.
Oh, that's exciting.
Completely unacknowledged this year. I think we're putting up the title like it's Razor and everything as well. Like, we're just going to completely not say anything this time and just let it be. And see how long into the episode it takes for you to realize what's going on.
Yeah, so this week, we are reviewing the Detroit Bridgerton experience.
No. That went viral, right? Like how bad that was.
It was on the front page of the BBC.
Yeah. And you went, right?
No.
We know people who went, though.
We did know people who went.
Okay.
No. So this week we do not have Victor. It is just me, Ben.
And me, Xhafer.
And we are talking Bridgerton Season 3, Episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 4. I don't know, this one probably actually has an episode
Old
title.
Friends is the name of this episode. I'm just going to call it now. Beth put in a prediction for something you'd say. So if that happens, I'll call it out.
All right. Was it making a joke about the Detroit Bridgerton experience?
It was not. Otherwise, I would have already had to have sounded the horns. So, I have not watched any Bridgerton.
I have not either.
I kept waiting to find out it was a Death Stranding prequel. Very disappointed that the Bridgertons are not related to Sam Bridges. But, it's fine. I have no experience with this show except knowing that it is horny and on Netflix. That's all I got.
Didn't even seem particularly horny. I don't know.
I felt like I know because I've walked in on scenes before as Beth was watching that there are definitely hornier episodes. This one was chosen as a good baseline because it felt like I could mostly know what was going on without having seen the other seasons. And also this is an iconic episode apparently. One of the big ones. It's your Ozymandias or whatever.
It's the worst one. This is a big one.
It did feel like, this is a culmination of some stuff. But it also, I was watching this with Glow, who has watched the show.
Yes.
And I think you really need some of the setup for some of this payoff. Because I'm just like, I think everyone in this sucks.
There's not a lot of people that I enjoyed in this show.
Yeah,
100%.
I haven't been endeared to you over 3 seasons to see that you have now hit the pit, this is a cathartic climax and now returning to a new future that we've been longing for. I'm just like, seeing the people at their worst before the turn, and I'm just like, I don't like any of you.
Yeah. So we open on the Featheringtons,
Yes.
checking in
Uh,
on Penelope,
Penelope. Yep.
who has a dude dropping off a plant because the Bridgertons have done some matchmaking. Now, I
Yeah,
had Beth
so
sitting next to me at this, and she tried to explain a couple of things, and I had to stop her. But I
yeah.
did get character names, thank fuck.
I I I I did what I usually do, which is I'm very careful. I open up IMDb, then immediately click episode guide and go to this episode. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter for this one, but like I never want to see like, you know, Ben Curley, 3 episodes, and then I know like,
Oh,
oh, he
no.
gonna die. uh and then I try and like match up, okay, does this person's IMDb photo look anything like their character?
Yeah. It's tough to
Uh
say sometimes.
but this guy is trying to put the moves on Penelope, and everybody's kind of like, really? She's into her? It's like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if there have been like if it's a status thing, if the Featheringtons are like beneath the Bridgertons or something. It
Well,
seems
this
like
is
they're
Lord Debling. I don't know.
well, yeah. It's just I don't know like the general standing of everyone except for Queen
Right.
Charlotte, who is obviously the queen and also a badass. We'll talk about that wig at the end of the episode. Uh, but yeah, Lord
Also
Darling.
making
I
a
actually
great uh argument for why queens are bad or just monarchs. It's just like, you have a country to run. It's like, yeah, but I want to play with my dollies. Those are
it does
people.
feel that way.
No, they're not.
Right. Does she have a country to run? I don't know. Maybe she's just a figurehead. I
It
like they
doesn't
say
seem
they're
like
in
it.
they say they're in London and everyone's got these titles. But also like you could tell me that this is just like a fantasy place where only these people exist.
It does
And
seem like that there are, if you do not have a title and a huge amount of money, you do not exist in this world unless you are a toot.
yeah.
There are swerkers, and that's it.
uh yeah, so Lord Darling, I actually did not write his name down. I
Debling.
call him Dudley. I just called him Lord Gonna Freeze to Death the entire time. Because as we find out,
Yeah.
he is obsessed with the Northwest Passage, and this is like 1800, maybe 1810. He is not going to have a good time. He's very dead.
Yeah.
Over at Bridgerton Manor, Francesca is expecting a marquis to come calling.
Oh, yeah.
Colin gets asked by Mom about love and stuff, and we get some voiceover from our narrator, Lady Whistledown. Refers to us as Dear Gentle Reader.
Yep.
Kay,
I
I'm guessing
kept
this is a
hoping.
framing device that makes sense
Yeah.
somehow.
I kept hoping at some point our narrator would have quasi omnipotent powers like the narrator from George of the Jungle. But she never engages with the story. There's always a result, a level of remove. It's Julie Andrews, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, it is Julie Andrews. Okay, I'm not crazy. I was just like, I
Well, not
recognize
for
the
this.
voice.
Yeah.
I want her to try and teach. Oh dang it! Why am I blanking on her name? Princess Diaries.
I haven't seen it. I haven't
Okay.
read it.
Dang it.
I think there was a question about it on Actually last week, but that's about as far as my Princess Diaries knowledge goes.
I'm mad because I watched it with Glow for Cool Boys Don't Cry at Rom-Coms, Anne Hathaway,
Mhm.
because she teaches Anne Hathaway how to be a princess.
Ah. We get an out of context hookup that meant nothing to me.
Nope, means absolutely nothing. Now,
Uh,
later when they're being coy with each other, or the third time we see these characters and they're banging again.
yeah. Lord Anderson is in town with visiting his sister's estate, and she feels he's in town for a good time, not a long time.
Yep.
I think Lord Anderson would have something to say about that, different, but not in this scene. And then while we're waiting for the Marquis to show up, Lord Kilmartin comes a calling.
Yes.
We learn that they met at a Hawkins ball, and if that wasn't a Sadie Hawkins dance, I hope it was a Sophie B Hawkins dance.
I mean, if they did not do a harpsichord cover of that during the Hawkins ball,
Yeah,
what's the point? Why are we here?
right. Like, I want to go watch just that scene to know if they did it. And that might be enough to go, okay, maybe I can give this show a little bit of a chance. But if it's not that level of self-aware, I'm probably not interested.
Yeah.
Let us
Uh,
know in the Discord, listeners.
yeah. I do appreciate that Francesca and our Earl Kilmartin, they're just like chilling, sitting silently, like this is kind of nice, and everybody else is just like, what's going on?
Yeah. They sit in silence for like a minute when Lord Samadani shows up. And then we get the Mondriches are having a B plot, and I'm
Yes.
generally confused by this.
Yeah, so apparently this guy, it seems like he is a poor who has risen above his station through
Mhm.
owning a gentleman's club,
Wow.
but then he doesn't want to give up on the thing that got him elevated. He's like, but I still want to run the bar. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, you're gentry now. You don't work. And something else has gone wrong. And I think I'm gonna say, last time on, they discovered that when we into club, we all fam. And then 2 people died and it caused a massive inheritance issue because we're all fam, and now we have to smash the entail.
I thought Netflix shows were supposed to tell you the characters' names and what they were doing at all times, so that way you could not pay attention and still watch the show. And I'm very disappointed that this one time that's not true.
I don't think this was designed for, all right, what writers, new directive. Everyone needs to be able to follow every episode, assuming they've never watched any of it before.
After this, we go to some guy's library. Penelope's mom tells her to be dumb, so the lord she's courting feels smart. I have one note here.
I can't hear what. That's not picking up what you're doing.
It's not picking up me booing.
No.
That's fucking. Oh my god. Fucking. I'm booing so hard. Boo. No, it cuts out immediately. It must think that it's white noise. Fucking. I don't even have like cancellation or anything on. Let me boo. Damn
Yep.
you. Yeah, no, immediately cut. I had a whole bit planned with like timed breathing and everything. God damn it.
Boo 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 boo.
Fucking okay. This is like to open up the curtain a little. This is our second time using Descript Rooms. Ben, your first time, my second time. Dear Descript, I know you're capturing this audio to improve your algorithms. This sucks compared to Squadcast. Give us Squadcast back. Fuck you.
Yeah. But
Can't
here,
even
as
boo.
as Xhafer was alluding to, she was like, "Why are you reading a book? No man will want to come and talk to a girl who's reading." And it's like,
What
one,
bullshit.
shut up. But also she's like, it's a book about the Northwest Passage, and that's where he's going. And I'm just like, oh man, he's going westward from the Bering Strait? Because it was there, it was said to lie. The sea route
Yeah.
to the Orient, for which so many died.
He's so fucked. He's so
Oh yeah,
dead.
he's going to die.
He's
He's
so
going to
fucking
freeze to
dead.
death. And
Yeah.
maybe there will be polar bear smoke monsters, if you've watched The Terror.
Anyways, Penelope and one of the bridge boys are always looking at each other while having other conversations. My notes here say just bang already.
See,
We'll get there.
I felt so bad for Debling, where it's just like, hey, I'm really like trying to suss out, like, hey, you want to marry me? And this girl is just like only looking at some other guy. And it was like,
Yeah.
oh man, like you deserve better, dude.
Like not freezing to death.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't steal a man's dreams. But he wants to be married before he freezes to death after eating
Yeah.
bad canned food.
After this, we see Colin in what I'm guessing is this show's version of Littlefinger's brothel.
Yeah.
And
He sits on the
at
cuck
this
couch.
he sits on the cuck couch. Beth looked at me and just like she looked up from the thing that she was doing, looked at me and goes, "Welcome to Bridgerton. There are titties."
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I mean there's Netflix. There's no reason they can't. I never think of Netflix as an HBO. I always think of it as more of like a TNT in terms of what they can get away with.
mm,
Uh, but yeah, I guess it's if they could be Skinamax if they wanted. Let's see here. Francesca runs into Lord Kilmartin in the streets, and it's hella awkward.
we find out he has about as much game as I do. Uh, they are. She's like, oh hey, so what lets you stop and talk to me today? And he's like, you stopped me. Uh, uh, and she's clearly like, give me a sign you're interested, dude. And he's like, so music, that's a thing. And she makes a comment about how, oh, I don't like how he's playing the song. He's playing it too fast. It should be slowed down.
Yeah.
And he immediately like runs away like the paladin in Dungeons and Dragons Among Thieves, just like straight line gone.
Do you know that scene was 95% improvised?
In this show?
No, in Dungeons and Dragons, when he walks off
Oh
into the
no.
sunset, they told him to just keep walking and they'll call cut when they've got enough. And he was only expecting to walk for like 4 or 5 steps. And they just kept filming, and everyone else is ad-libbing all of that stuff. All improvised. Like all the lines as he's walking away about the rock and stuff. And they just had no idea what he was going to do, and he just went right over the rock, and it was that's one of the funniest scenes of that fucking movie.
It absolutely is. It's great. That movie
Yeah.
is so good. I'm sad it didn't do better.
Yeah. I should watch it again. It's been a minute. Let's see here. Eloise checks in on Chrysidia, and her dad is a dick.
Yeah.
And then we have Colin in what I wrote down, the men's locker room. I know that it's not a men's locker room, but everyone here is all like, yeah, I've had sex. I'm so cool. I boned my girlfriend in Canada. She's totes real. You'll just never meet her anyways.
My girlfriend who lives in Canada. Her name is Alberta. She lives in Vancouver.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Banged this girl all across Greece. And it's like and this is I've blanked on their names. This is the club owned by the guy who's having problems. I hate all of these people. Uh, they are being gross,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, you all should meet my friend, Madame la Guillotine. It made me very sad England never had a French-style revolution.
Oh man, they just are ending the hereditary nature in the House of Lords. Like this
Right.
year they passed a law about it.
Which, then what is it now?
Well, there's already a handful of elected seats in the House of Lords. But they're saying I think it was all but like 90 seats in the House of Lords are elected, and it's just like there's a handful of like dukes and earls that are passing it on, barons and stuff. And now they're all the last generation. When they die, it doesn't pass on to their kids. It moves over to elections.
So it'll be just a different elected body.
Yeah.
But what about the Duke of Earl?
I don't know the Duke of Earl.
The Duke of Earl. No, you don't know your 50s bebop?
No, not I
Okay.
get not that one.
All right.
Sorry.
So we have Debling has come to talk to Polly Walker, that's Penelope's mom, and ask for her permission to ask for Penelope to marry him. And he's real weird when he leaves. It's just like, what's going on?
It's like there's nothing hidden here. He had told her as much. She was all like, "Well, you gotta ask my mom." Like 2 scenes ago. Like, regardless, she goes and talks to her mom. She's like, "Of course I said yes. It's not like you're holding out for love, you fool." And
Yeah.
Penelope is like, "Love is a many splendored thing. Love lifts us up where we belong. All you need is love."
But also we get this like, hey, stop reading books. Life is not a romance novel. Which
Hmm.
This is one of those things where it's like, this show is a romance novel, so
Yeah.
it's gonna work out different.
Explicitly, it's got a narrator and everything.
But it is one of those things where it's like, the mom is a jerk, but it's also like not terrible advice for a real human being. Where it's just like, hey, how about you talk to the guy who's like nice to you all of the time and don't wait for the asshole to make a grand romantic gesture.
You're just waiting to get love bombed right now.
Yeah.
Yikes.
This is going to lead into a toxic feedback loop.
Yeah. Let's see.
Colin
When Colin hears
now has too many feelings.
yes, the weight of it all.
I couldn't sleep with the prostitutes, mama.
Fuck Colin. He's the fucking worst.
I know. And then his mom's like, you've been living your life to please others. I'm like, he didn't please those swerkers.
No, he didn't.
It's also like, I haven't seen him be nice to anybody this whole episode.
He's kind of a shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I even wrote in my notes, like, he seems like a ponce. Like,
Yeah. But he hears Penelope might be getting proposed to, and he can't handle that. He might have to go to the ballet or whatever.
and then we go to the Queen's party where
Yeah.
everybody is sitting and watching a live Little Boots music video.
Ah, yeah. Queen Charlotte has a music box in her fucking wig.
Yes.
This thing is absurd. I love it.
Slay! Slay!
Regency era hairstyles, man. Like, they had live birds in people's wigs.
I mean, it's the guy who had birds on his hat. I appreciate. Game recognized game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lady Bridgerton and Lord Anderson talk about matchmaking.
Mhm.
They gon' bone.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Talking
building
about,
up to that.
we both have dead spouses. I had a love match. I didn't, but we grew to love each other. Well, maybe in my second act. Uh,
Hey.
and then we watch
Hey.
fancy people dance among what are clearly looted columns from Greece. Because this
Yes.
is 18th century London. All this shit is stolen.
Yeah. Let's see. Eloise and Cressidia hang out despite her dad's wishes. Lord
That reminds me,
Kilmartin.
I want to ask,
Oh, go ahead.
why do you think he doesn't want his daughter hanging out with Eloise?
I-
Let's get
The
weird with it.
Bridgertons. Okay. The Bridgertons seem to have like a reputation of like they are, besides a focal point of the story, they seem to be like a well-regarded family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So part of me's all like, it has to be something with just Eloise and not like family drama. Because if it was family drama, they probably wouldn't have let her in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when she comes to visit the first time. So I don't know. She spilled something on the mom at a big dinner. Ruined a dress.
See, I was going to say there's a rumor that she once spoke to a Welshman. And
yeah, bringing back that old rivalry, Ben. They're the people of the bucket hats. I don't understand. This seems conflicting.
it's not my prejudices. This is Regency London.
Of course.
cannot be seen with her. She knows a Welshman.
Lord Kilmartin makes a gesture to Francesca that causes her to just be all like, I'm going home. Bye.
Yeah.
And the queen is super pissed because she just likes to watch.
Yeah, she's up on her cuck platform, being like, "Dance, dollies! He brought her lemonade, but she's not drinking the lemonade. Why is she not drinking the lemonade?" And it's because Kilmartin has arrived, and he's like, "Hey, I ran off, but I was getting this for you." And it's like, "Oh, okay, I can see exactly what happened here. He went and rearranged that music they were talking about."
Of course.
And she's just like, "Oh, hey, this guy actually seems interested in me instead of interested in fancy queen machinations."
Let's see here.
We have
Colin
some stuff
shows up
where
hella late.
Penelope's sisters, other girls who live in the house, they are
Yeah.
arguing about being preggers.
Mm-hmm. Colin shows up late. His boys are like, "Hey, after party," and he's all
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm gonna go to the thing." And he jumps in the middle of a dance with Penelope, and Cressida dances with Lord Gonna Freeze to death.
Yep.
While Colin and Penelope talk. Colin tries to dissuade Penelope, but she chases down Lord Gonna Freeze to death, and he's all like, "Look, I'm not doing this because you clearly love Colin."
Yeah, he was looking for, like, hey, I'm going to be, like, off doing my own thing, and I'm looking for a wife who is also happy chilling and doing her own thing. I do not want wife pining after the boy next door, going to bang him while I'm gone.
Yeah.
I thought you were a self-actualized human being. You still have some stuff you need on the Maslow's hierarchy that I'm not going to give you, and so you're going to be hunting elsewhere. And like, I get it. He's just like, hey, I thought you'd just be like chill in the library, wife, not you know, longing for romantic trysts, wife. This ain't gonna work out.
Let's see. Francesca plays Kilmartin's gift. As we aforementioned, it's that musical number rearranged to her preferences. Colin chases down Penelope and jumps in her carriage.
We also get a voiceover here where Julie Andrews is like, sometimes the heart must, overrides the head, but the heart knows what the body needs. And I'm just like, have you ever seen how 17-year-olds date?
Yeah. So they talk in this carriage and they start to get down.
Yeah.
This carriage is a rockin', so don't come a knockin'.
He gives her the old Northumbrian surprise. And as much as I haven't liked Penelope this episode, I'm just like, Penelope, no, he's going to give you the syphilis he's gotten from all the sex workers. This is the 1800s in London. He's riddled with it.
Yeah, so they get freaky in this carriage.
It also seems that, so I'm going to say last time on, this has been a 3-season long, or 4, like in the
yeah, whatever we're on. Season 3, yeah.
4-season long, She's All That scenario. Where he, like...
Did she come down the stairs, Ben?
Yeah, and it's like, wait, oh no, she's actually beautiful, and... What, this was all a bet, sort of thing where it's, except she knew, she was like, hey, can you help me find a husband? And, like, didn't know it was going to be him. But, like, he's just like, oh no, I put in all the work and made her now the talk of the London season. But I want her now. It's just like, okay, man, you're weird and gross, and I don't like either of you. But then he asks, like, hey, can we have the carriage ride us around again? And then invites her inside.
Yeah, and that's the episode. All right. Well, we don't have dice to roll. We're just going back to Downton Abbey next week. We don't have predictions to make, I guess. I mean, I predict I'm not going to watch any more Bridgerton.
Yeah, give me one storyline prediction for where
one
you...
storyline prediction. Lord Anderson and Lady Bridgerton start to date, but she finds the grief of her dead husband to be too much, and as Beth over my shoulder right now, it's just like, nope.
No, it ain't that kind of show, man. They bang.
They banging. Okay, they banging. Okay, confirmation. They banging. How about you, Ben? What's your one story prediction so Beth can make awkward sex faces over my shoulder while you say it?
My prediction is that the one girl who, I forget her name, but was Eloise's friend, she marries Debling, and then he absolutely dies searching for the Northwest Passage. He freezes to death, eaten by a polar bear, pooped out by an Eskimo. Or no. Shit. Eskimo, we don't say that anymore.
No, we don't. Retake it. It's cool.
Eaten by a polar bear. Polar bear gets eaten by an Inuit. He becomes poop.
Okay. Twice poopy.
Because a seal eats the poop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's thrice poopy. Twice poopy? Thrice poopy. Doesn't matter. Anyways, Lord gonna freeze to death. Thrice poopy. That's your prediction.
Absolutely.
All right. We have a confirmation from Beth.
But they definitely bang before he dies.
Oh, yeah, for sure they bang. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's that, listener. I don't know. You got anything else you want to talk about, Ben?
I don't know.
You want to vamp a little? I don't know.
This is interesting just because it's in my head, I am enjoying the juxtaposition between this and Downton.
Yeah.
There is no downstairs in Bridgerton.
Yeah.
None of our servants are characters. Like, if this was Downton, whoever our carriage driver was would have 2 whole scenes where they almost have a conversation about they were banging in the back of my carriage.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't have a conversation, but they'd almost have a conversation because this is Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
For
sure.
And
I did feel like we were missing the down below perspective. In this, servants are potted plants, or at most you're a potted plant. at worst, you are dressed completely in black and moving props around as the scene changes.
Yeah.
That is your role here.
In fact, at one point, Anderson makes the servants laugh, and his sister is like, "Don't treat them like people."
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Well, I guess that's that. We'll see you next week for Bridgerton season 6, episode 2, I think. Downton. Sorry. Yeah, Bridgerton doesn't have 6 seasons. We're Downton. I think it was season 6, episode 2. Whatever we said 2 weeks ago. I don't have it fucking in front of me right now. But before we get there, we should, of course, say thank you to Ripe for providing our lovely theme music. Thank you so much. Hey, Play the Game Deluxe Edition just dropped. 4 new tracks. Go check them out.
They're really cool.
They are.
And feel free, please leave us a review wherever you collect your podcasts, whatever catches them. And please share the show, share the who are you? Share cool girls. Grow the community.
Get on that Discord. We fucking love the Discord. Just don't talk about how the April Fool's prank still happened if they don't listen to this show, and let that be a surprise for everyone who's watching Who Are You tomorrow. Yeah. And I guess we'll see you next time on Last Time Up. Stole it!